Yeah.
And that would be better.
Yeah.
Practice until you make it.
You don't want to be fake.
Exactly.
But it just doesn't, it rhymes. Fake and the make rhyme.
Practice till you make it. I don't care if it rhymes. It's a horrible thing to say.
Welcome to Profits to the Profits, where all things are possible when love is your bottom line. All are welcome here. Entrepreneurs, business professionals, tradespeople, the political, formidable, and the hypocritical.
Oh, wow. All of them.
Doesn't matter. Just give us 20 minutes, and we think you just might get something out of this. I'm Steve, and I'm joined by Al.
Al, your pal.
How you doing, Al?
I'm doing great today.
Oh, that's great to hear.
Beautiful day.
Ever been in a social setting where you're meeting new people for the first time?
Yeah. It's nice to meet you. I'm Al.
Exactly. Okay, that's exactly right. We're going to
good.
talk about that here, but if you don't want to, participate in this little silly discussion, you just skip forward to the 5-minute mark and we'll get on with the discussion of the day. But back to what I was talking about. So you've been in social settings. You're really good with this. You meet people, new people all the time.
I do.
Okay?
I love it.
Let me ask you, how often after you meet somebody, you're like, I forgot what their name was?
Oh, immediately.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah. And then I ask them again. Hey, what was your name again?
You do that?
I totally.
Really?
Or I'll introduce them to somebody. And I'll get their name from the other person saying, what was your name? I'll say, hey, this is Steve. Oh, hi, my name is Steve. What's your name? And then I'll get it like that.
Oh, okay. So okay. Yeah, that is a trick.
Yes. I work angles.
Okay. Or obviously you just go to somebody, what's that person's name over there?
Oh, yeah, ask somebody else.
Okay.
Good idea.
But I'm surprised because you're the type of person that is really invested in other people and details and who they are. So that surprises me that you're like most of us, where you meet somebody right away.
Yeah.
They say their name, and then within you don't even really remember. You don't even actually hear it the first time, is what you're saying sometimes.
Exactly.
So do you have any tricks to because you definitely have tried to work on that before, right?
Yeah. I went to a seminar when I was in my 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And they basically had you take the name, like let's say Bob, right? And you associate the word Bob with some imagery that is very graphic.
Okay.
And, it could be Bob or Kevin or Tammy or whatever. And every name has a graphic imagery, and you smash this imagery on top of the head of the person that you just met.
Oh, really? Okay.
And that would be like your, it's like a memory trick. And I've done that for probably, 15 years of my life after I learned it. And it totally helped me out, because I was in car sales at the time. And, so you always write somebody's name down right away as soon as they start talking. But you couldn't always do that sometimes. You're in the mix, And so I have, through that seminar, been able to, if I employ the trick, remember maybe 50 people's names in an evening of, working an angle around the room.
Like 50?
Oh, yeah. And in fact, in the seminar, they had us, like 100 people get together, and I got up to 50 names. It was like the max that I could do.
That's impressive.
Well, it worked.
You do 50?
You got to try this trick, dude. It's amazing.
So if I met someone named, I don't know, Randall.
Yep.
I would picture like a car crash.
Okay.
Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm going to break down Randall. Randall reminds you of handle.
Oh.
And a handle ran into something.
Oh.
So like maybe something ran into a handle.
Oh, okay.
And that would be Randall. And so maybe a handle runs right into Randall's head and smashes it open. And then that would be your form of remembering Randall.
I got it. What I try to do is I'll see someone named Jill.
Yep.
And I'll think of the Jill that we work with.
Oh.
And I'll say, when I see this person, I'm thinking of Jill.
Well, that's a memory trick.
Yeah.
That's the same
But I
association.
can't do 50.
You could if you tried this thing.
That's impressive.
I don't know.
I don't think you're telling me the truth.
I'm not.
But anyway, finally,
I never tell the truth.
How cool is it when you do meet somebody, right? And it's in a social setting, and maybe you go around and you meet some other people, and then you circle back around, and that same person comes up, and they're like, "Hey, Al, what's up, man?" It's like they remember my name, or maybe like days later. It's valuable.
It is. It makes you feel good.
Yep.
I almost feel sad that I forgot their name.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, no, it's embarrassing. Well, that loosely brings us to the topic of the day. And the topic of the day is... awareness.
Ooh.
There is power in the art of getting to know people, whether it's in a social setting, a professional setting, getting to know details about people around you. It's not only polite behavior to learn, but it can also be a game changer if you're looking to like just be a better business leader, a better coworker, or a better person, better spouse, better friend.
True.
So let's get back to the name introduction discussion and kind of tie it into your personal experience. And what made me think about this for a podcast today is so often you will come into the company that you own, walk around the floor, and you will talk to people. You'll ask questions about how they're doing. And I mean, you have a lot of new people. And I'm sure you don't know the names of everybody here.
I do.
You do?
I know everybody's name.
Okay, that's awesome. So as a business leader, I want you to talk about the value of really getting to know the people that do, the work for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that hits home for me. I really believe as a CEO of a company, your job is to know everybody's name. I mean, if you were the CEO of any company, 5,000 people, wouldn't you feel weird if you didn't know everybody's name? Like, I'm supposed to make decisions and I don't know Bob's name for Bob,
right?
It just seems weird to me. Now, is it practical to know 5,000 people's names?
Well, if you can do 50 in an hour.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know. It's probably virtually impossible.
Well, it could be impossible. There's going to be a scale that you just don't know. But
Right.
I tell you what, if I ever met any of those people, I would want to give them the impression that I cared to know their name, right? And I think that's the key, right? So I just work on that, going around. Again, every time I come into an office, we have two of them. I'll make sure I say hello, good morning, how you been? If I didn't see somebody last week, hey, where were you? And I'll hear, oh, I was on vacation, or where I was sick last week. Just I'm interested. I definitely want to see people. I want them to be seen, and I think that comes across, right? And so if my goal is for them to be known, then my job is accomplished, I think, in that sense. But I think that little thing is overlooked when owning a company, especially when you get to a certain size. I think people think, it's almost accepted that, the boss is not going to know everybody. Right. Like you said, you don't know 150 people's names.
Right.
But I do.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And not only know their names, but know something about them.
Yeah.
Maybe something that they're going through. And as a company that, where love is, the bottom line, getting to know your employees, what they're going through, struggles that they have, or wins that they have, if they've had, and celebrate with them, that helps build, obviously, a good team and good culture.
Oh, man,
right?
It means everything. If you're going to be part of a team, wouldn't you want the coach or the general manager to know who you were, right? What would that make you feel like if you, were up against an obstacle and you had to go through something tough? Or maybe a decision came down from above, so to speak. How would you receive that? Either better or worse, right? Like, you might receive it better if that person knew you and you knew them.
Right.
To say, oh yeah, I trust that person. I've been in the trenches with them, or I've had a conversation with them, or I ate lunch with them. And it really changes the game. I in the previous jobs I've had in my life, I did get to know the owners. And I really was impressed with the fact that most of the owners that got to know me cared about my personal life, and celebrated my wins with me and were excited, or maybe even came to my wedding. I had one owner of a company come to my wedding, and I really liked that. I said, if I'm going to be a company owner ever, I would want to be like that. It became natural and normal to me,
right.
So.
And talk about the value of knowing your clients and people that you're, hoping to maybe sell a service or a product to, the value of knowing them personally.
Yeah, we go to conventions. We're going to be going to the Con Expo soon over in Vegas. And it's a big convention. A couple 100,000 people come, and some of our customers are going to be there too. And I love going to these kind of events to see customers and for them to meet us. And we'll have parties and different things and different dinners to kind of set up ways to meet somebody, or just meet them on the show floor in a way. But I definitely like people feeling welcomed. You know, so in any opportunity that I get, whether it be to serve them in some way or take them out or make them feel valued, or when we go to visit customers, which we do often, you know, bringing them something that shows that we care, right? And having some fun with them is always on the itinerary. Because I, you know, business is business, right? Like we're going to do business together. I'm very grateful for it, but you know, if we can connect on a personal level, and just enjoy each other, right? And why not, you know?
Yeah. And I know that a lot of people will think, well, you're just getting to know your clients because you eventually want to sell them, or, you know, you want to get ahead in the game, which might be the case initially. But I think that if you practice getting to know people, even if you don't really care to do that at first, or let's just say your motives aren't exactly in the right place, I feel like the more you do that, the more you'll appreciate what comes out of that, and that will evolve into something that's more personal and bigger and deeper than maybe the initial reason of why you're doing it, right? Because maybe in the beginning you're networking and you want to like improve your position in whatever profession you're in, and so I'm going to get to know this person because that's going to get me ahead. But then you get used to doing that, and you're like, you know what, this is bigger than just me. And so I think maybe that's another reason why you should practice that.
Yeah, I think you got to be ready to care about people. And that genuine care does come through, you know. It can't be for an ulterior motive all the time.
No.
I mean, that'll be found out quickly, you know.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, explain that, yeah. People see through that stuff, right?
Yeah, if you're not, like, genuine, if you're not the same person all the time, like, there's this old phrase that people used to say, fake it till you make it, which I hate. And I even used to say it when I was younger. And once I realized how stupid it sounded, a good friend of ours that you know, he's your family member actually, got me to stop saying it. He's like, stop saying that, Al. And
Ben?
like, yeah.
Yeah.
He used to hate when I said it, and I was younger, and it was just a little foolish. And you probably shouldn't fake it. You know what I mean? Just be who you are. And if you make it, you make it. I mean,
I disagree a little bit.
I don't want to fake it
I
anymore.
don't like the fake. Maybe the fake word is really but practice until you're good at it.
That's better. That's what he would want me to say.
Right.
So you're using a different word, different meaning completely.
Yeah.
And that would be better.
Yeah.
Practice until you make it.
You don't want to be fake.
Exactly.
But it just doesn't, it rhymes. Fake and the make rhyme.
Practice till you make it. I don't care if it rhymes. It's a horrible thing to say. Don't say it. Do not fake it until you make it. It just isn't worth it.
I agree.
I mean, goodness gracious. But I get the connotation.
Yeah.
The connotation is that, like, you're going to be, if you act like more than you are.
Right.
Maybe, you know, like dress like the president if you want to be the president, you know, kind of stuff.
Dress for success.
Yeah, right? Why don't you just dress for success? Why do you have to, you know what I mean? Fake it.
Right.
So, you know, I don't want to manipulate anyone. I don't want anyone doing something that they don't need to do for my benefit, right? There's no need to, right?
Yeah.
There's enough things to go around and get involved with. And I mean, most industries, there's enough money to go around. There's enough success to go around.
Yeah.
And even in competition standpoint, it's amazing what's available out there if you're creative. So, you know, you get to know somebody, or however, like even how we go to a convention. I mentioned going to the Con Expo. We don't even go and have a booth. You know, you and I have gone to these conventions many a time with just a backpack and a hat, you know, maybe our logo on our shirt, and just interacted with people, right?
Yeah.
And people are wondering, like, who are these guys, you know?
Yeah.
And we just have fun.
Yeah.
And are just bringing that light favor, kind of like, you know, fun atmosphere, jokingness, and just to creating content or whatever we were doing. A lot of times we were spreading the love and handing out bills, you know, $100 gift cards or something like that. But that itself is how we show up. That's who we are anytime.
Right.
And that's why it's genuine. It comes across well. And I think people, you know, receive it well. They get the care right through. Yeah. What do you think about that?
I think that was what God would want us to do.
Yeah.
To be genuine, to reach people, to get to know people. And obviously for bigger reasons than, you know, making sales or networking, even bigger than just us having the just the social circles to improve our lives. I think God wants us to, obviously, to reach them with the message of the gospel eventually. And so you can't reach somebody with the message of the gospel if you don't know their name. I mean, I guess you could, but it helps if you know their name when you're.
Probably helps.
So Christ died for you. And what was your name again?
Well, the woman at the well. Did he know her name? He probably
that's a
knew
good
her
point.
name.
We had that discussion. Check it out right there. All right, that was good.
Yeah.
Unless you have something to add, we're going to move on to our next segment.
Well, I was going to add something.
Okay, good.
Because you're talking about like how God's plan evolves into what you do the right way.
Yeah.
Well, think about like us getting involved in Spokes of Hope and Jake Jarvis.
Yeah.
You know, we go through our just normal marketing plan, and we get opened up to an opportunity to an area of the world in North Carolina that needed help.
Yeah.
There's been funds sent that way and awareness sent that way to Hurricane Helene coming through North Carolina and ruining stuff a year and a half ago. And Jake Jarvis and Spokes of Hope and these people we got to meet through our normal interaction and doing business, normal meeting people, normal getting to know people, right? And, we even consider, too, of, sponsoring Spokes of Hope as a company, which I think that's what we're going to be doing this year.
Yeah.
But we get the opportunity to do God's work when you, again, just do normal business care and interaction and networking, as you said. And sometimes he opens a door of good works that you can join in.
Right.
So that's the whole reason to, network, get to know somebody and mingle and see who's out there, right? Yeah. People serving people. And look up that stuff if you ever want to. Spokes of Hope, Jake Jarvis's work in North Carolina. Maybe put it down on the screen or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys can check it out and, give to that stuff.
Right, there it is right there.
There it is.
Awesome.
I love it. Cool.
All right. We'll wrap it up with a couple tips for remembering people's names. Repeat it out loud.
Repeat it out loud.
Nice to meet you, Sarah. That helps right away.
Nice to meet you, Steve.
Nice to meet you. Ask a clarifying question. Is that Sarah with an H? Oh, it's Sarah. Sarah, I didn't even think
That's right.
Creative visual association.
That's right. Visuals.
That's what you said.
Bang them on the head with something.
Connect it to someone you already know. I didn't read it this ahead of time. Connect it with somebody you know. And that's what
you
I do.
You do that.
All right.
That's cool.
Use it 3 times in conversation. Nice to meet you, David. David. No.
I love it, dude.
Focus when you're introduced. That's a big thing. You just got to focus. You probably remember most names if you just focus when you hear them say their name, right?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, you got your watch buzzing at you, your phone buzzing at you. There's people walking by. Look people in the eye.
And then finally, mentally review after you leave. That was Tom in the blue jacket.
Ooh.
Lisa works in marketing.
There you go.
All right. Well, that brings us to the next segment. And the next segment is...
Something fun.
Got something fun queued up for you, Mr. Al, and everybody at home.
All right. I can't wait.
Set your clock to a 1 minute stopwatch or whatever.
Yes, sir. I will do that. All right. 1 minute stopwatch.
Okay.
1 minute stopwatch. Uno momento. Here it is. I got the 1 minute. Okay.
Okay, you
Tell me
ready?
when.
Okay, this is what we're going to do.
Tell me when to start.
I'm going to see how well you know names.
Oh, okay, cool.
You got 1 minute to name as many of these people's names, first and last.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't get it, you can pass.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
There's 20 total, so
Okay.
if you still have time left but you pass too much, then that's it. So we're going to see if you can get, 15 of the 20.
Wow.
And you win.
First and last names.
First and last names, 15 in a minute, and you win.
Okay, cool.
On your marks,
Get set.
get set, go.
Go. Oh, yeah, that guy. I know that guy. Nope. Pass. Oh, I know that guy. Of course. You know that guy. Why is it flanking me? Oh, my goodness. Come on. That guy. He's in all the movies. He's got the best voice ever. What's his name? Oh.
You got 35 seconds left. You got 0.
Next. Jeff Bezos.
That's 1.
And Nisa. No. What's her? Jane Blake. What's her name? I know her name.
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock. Oh my goodness. Hey, that's the guy who's the swimmer, the gold medalist.
You got 15 seconds.
Michael something.
You got 10 seconds.
Here you go. Next. Oh, Green Lantern.
Here you go.
I don't know that guy. Next. Oh, that's Richard Nixon. I don't know that guy. Macaulay Culkin. I am sucking at this. Holy crap.
All right. Here you go. Let's see how you do after you stop that thing. You ready? Let's see how well you do now when you're not under pressure.
Oh, my goodness. I can't believe that. That's Jetson. Yeah. George Jetson. Oh, that's, that big guy. With the big
I
teeth.
think you're going to struggle like this. You're gonna learn names.
The big guy with the teeth. With
Tony
the teeth.
Robbins.
Tony Robbins. Kirk Cameron. Captain Kirk.
William Shatner.
William Shatner. Oh, that guy, Come on, that guy. He's the fighter and the influencer.
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor. Oh, who's that gal? That gal. That's OB2U1. OB.
Oh, AOC.
AOC. That's AOC. Barney Rubble.
Cartoons.
I know. Oh, man. Hey, what you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis?
Gary Coleman.
Gary Coleman. Wait, that's John Montana. Joe Montana. Joe Montana. President someone. Trump. Oh, I know that guy. Bill Gates. Oh, man, she is beautiful. That's what's her name?
Thanks for joining us. Make sure you connect to
I can't believe. You know her name.
To the prophets.
She's Black Widow.
Remember, what shall it profit a man to gain the whole world and forget everybody's name?
I can't remember everybody's name.
Prophets to the prophets,